Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball, the bowlers will want to focus and let the ball do the rest. Solid defence. Very compact.
Looking very solid to start the team's innings.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Massive edge.
And with that, they're off the mark.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. It's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowlers!
Exquisitely gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Finds the edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Gone. Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment. Can't believe they got out like that.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Yes.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Nothing really wrong with... The delivery, got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Got forward well and was... able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of two.
Where? Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Huge edge. Needs to be on field.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going. Had all the time in the world to get in.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Wow, that's missed the lot. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to finding the same spot.
Yes.
Super shot.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not... Brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Catch.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Up and over the top. There's always more room in the air. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Bairstow has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yes.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Nelson. From the Randwick end. Misses everything.
Well bowled.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Keeper!
A couple... Edged it. Loud appeal. Root is quick to review this. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this.
How close is that? Could be the wicket.
Gone! What a catch, diving across. Looked for all money as if it was going through. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
Nicked it. End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. England are 4 for 33.
Catch it!
Good shot, a beauty.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Catch it!
Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes!
They'd look for a couple here.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
It's the sort. Dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Beaten on the drive.
Well bowled.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Good bit of timing there.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Catch!
Nice shot.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that, and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Catch it!
Great shot. Great timing.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and will want to push on from here.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Catch it!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yes?
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nice solid defensive shot.
Yeah, yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Finds the edge. Oh no, that's dropped. 4 runs added in that over. England are 5 for 82.
Yeah, yeah.
Big edge. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Caught, and that's stuck.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Good return there, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes, nice ball.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yes.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. 9 off it. England are 6 for 91.
Wait there.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place. It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide.
Drives and misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowlers!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Solid defence, very compact. Got right in behind it. End of the over, 6 off it. England are 6. For 97. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yes, nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Hey. Oh, well bowled.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Oh, well bowled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Huge appeal. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Nice bowling.
Nelson with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Oh, yes, nice.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
End of the over, a wicket to show for it, and nothing added to the scoreboard. England are 7 for 97. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Great shot through the gap, perfect timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice bowling.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Yes. Yes, keeper.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Catch.
Great shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Broad has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Nice bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yes.
Thick edge. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Anderson comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Huge edge! Gone! Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
At number 11 for England.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Edged it. Big shout. Super catch. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job, just need the batting. To finish it off.
Some changes made. The field here going more aggressive.
Strong appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Good bowling. Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Oh. Well bowled.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Broad, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Anderson, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Right in the slot, probably hit it too hard. Crunched it straight to the fielder.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. England having a good chat. Don't know if it's worth using a review on it, though.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
South Africa get underway, easy as you like, with a single. And with that, they're off the mark. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper. Ducked under the short ball well.
England found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going. Forwards. Root from the Randwick end.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Oh.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Bowl disturbs the furniture.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level. Full and wide, left alone through to the keeper.
Content just to knock it around that over. Two added to the total. South Africa are 1 for 6. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Bowlers. Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Wait on.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Wait. Wait on. Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Milan doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
No interest in that one from the batter. Root will be wanted. To hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
We're there.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. South Africa are 1 for 13.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Very full, sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Yeah, yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowlers!
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Finds the edge. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yeah, yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler! Oh, that's a spot.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Ah, negated the spin well there, and got nicely on top of the bounce.
End of the over. 4 off it. South Africa
that's
are
spot.
1 for 21.
Yes.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
What a delivery, beaten by sheer pace, rips it through right onto the stumps.
An innings that promised much, and really in the end delivered very little. Clearly disappointing all round.
Batsman hitting out to the crease at number 4.
Very full. Sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content to leave it alone. There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines. Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Loud appeal.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Some adjustments to the field.
South Africa.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
End of the over. South
Still
Africa.
honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Wait on. Wait. Wait on.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yes.
Massive edge.
The keeper.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Root has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible. Drives and misses everything.
Spot.
Milan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Wait.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Wait. Wait.
Misses everything. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yes.
Nicked it.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Tricky, well played.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wait.
Root has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Bairstow coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Huge edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Brilliant diving stop.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. South Africa are 3 for 40. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Edged.
Yes, keeper.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
3 added in that over. South Africa are 3 for 43. Got right in behind it. Solid defence, very compact.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A rush of blood, very quick onto the short ball, can't get it away.
Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over. South Africa are 3 for 43. Well, the players are heading back to the rooms for a rest, and so am I, after an entertaining session.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, nice ball.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Yes.
Big edge.
Yes, keeper, keeper.
End of the over, 10 off it. South Africa are 3 for 53. Bairstow from the Paddington end. Burns, the right armour, is coming into the attack. From the Paddington end. Thick edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait on. Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield. Gave them very little in that over. 1 run added. South Africa